When we're throwing, right, and we're going into layback, what you'll typically start to see happen is you'll start to see the pec, the lat start to get really, really tight, and that's because certain muscles like the serratus anterior, which is also controlling upward rotation of the scapula and protraction of the scapula, will start to shut off and weaken because of all the stress, which is why you tend to see like the lat and the pec starting to tighten up that general area. And then that's where you start to see that pec minor start to get really tight. And then unfortunately, that's where you're gonna start to see the compression of, the nerve, like the ulnar nerve, in the throwing. So when you're looking at tightness, we can't demonize tightness. We have to look at it as like, hey, that's your body's response signal. So then the question then becomes, why is this muscle tightening up? And that's where you start to target all the other muscles around it. And one of the best ways to do that, other than the weight room, is positional isometrics, right? So pre-throw, we're gonna go 6 seconds on, 6 seconds off at 10% of the rate of the force. And a great way for post-throw isometrics is utilizing the isometrics within 30 seconds to a minute at 10% of the rate of the force for about 30 seconds to a minute. So it's gonna help the integrity of the strength of our passive connective tissue and our bones, right? And so that's a big reason why we implement pre and post-throw isometrics for our throwers, because we have to keep the integrity of strength and stability, not just in the arm, but the entire kinetic chain. And that's why we do lower half and upper half isometric contraction work. So again, if you're a thrower that's out there and you want to understand more about the tightness and just what happens internally to the body, give us a follow, shoot us a DM if you want to learn more.